Are you a struggling artist? Are you frustrated from people not giving you money for your work? There's this new thing, AI, here to take the job you don't have.
Hi, what's up? Forget that little thing at the beginning, nothing's coming for you. At least I hope not. So, AI has been a very contentious topic in the art community these days. I mean, generally, but this is an art channel, so everyone else can go and sort their problems out wherever they want to sort it out. By the way, we are here to talk about how you can stop AI from taking your job. And let's jump straight into it. The first way is that you could start creating work that could be harder to replicate, and this could be done in different ways, probably by distorting figures, adding new elements, and using unusual material to create your work, and many other things you can do. I'll let your imagination run wild with this one. So the first one is all about evolution as artists. We as artists evolving. And a good example of this evolution is, take what happened when photography was first invented. You know, arts like painting, sculpting used to be the only ways that people in general, rich people mostly, but people in general could preserve their likeness after they had died. But then photography swooped in and fucked up the artist's bag as usual. But you know, artists had to adapt and start making stuff from surrealism to abstracts and every other art genre that doesn't really copy nature 100%. But now we have AI that has sort of become the new challenge for artists in this day and age. I personally don't have a foolproof plan yet of how we'll take over this shit and, you know, chase out AI. But I know at some point we artists will figure it out together. And if you have any suggestions, you have anything that you feel works already, you can put it in the comments so that everybody would see, I would see, and the whole community of artists that will be watching this video would see it as well. The second thing is to simply be realistic about the fact that artists don't really earn bags of money from their art when they are alive anyway. I mean, that is changing now a bit, but you know, when we're honest with ourselves, we find out that when you look at auctions where artists make money from their work in millions, great artists from every era usually make crazy amounts of money when they are dead, and that money ends up not even going to them or their family or anything like that, because it's like bare dead people at auctions now. Like it's like a bag of dead people there. But we'll be fine. By the way, a lot of artists all over the world usually have a job to support their passion. And now there's things like prints, merchandise, and all for the artists to make their money from as well. So I think the whole idea of this point is to kindly work out a game plan in your mind, how you're going to make money from your art. It doesn't have to be from direct sales. Just work out a game plan, go for it, and hopefully, I hope it works for you. And we'll see you on the other side. The next thing is that you have to understand that apart from the fact that there are still a lot of people in the world that genuinely appreciate human art because of the soul in it, people in general are still very vain, and that would naturally, partly, snowball into them buying things for just to own it. And one of those things is art. It's like on your mom's birthday and you have decided to gift her some art. Would you decide to gift her some art made by a human being that you have paid to do the work, or made by AI that you have paid? My point exactly. Okay, this next point ties in a bit with the last point I made, in the sense that majority of AI art I've seen are very beautiful and amazing, but don't have very much uniqueness to it. It's almost like there's no soul to it. I don't know if that's just me seeing it or not. So what we're going to do is just tell me in the comment sections if you see it as well or if I'm going crazy. And the final point is just adapt. AI might be pretty much here to stay, and if it is, it might be a bit stupid to fight it. The idea is to use AI, you get, help your art with AI. I mean, it goes back to my first point. There used to be a period of time where if you wanted to paint the portrait of a person, the muse had to sit there for hours, because then when you were painting with a muse, you were rushing, trying to reduce the pain of the muse. But now that photography is around, you take your picture, you go back to your house, you paint at your own pace, which even makes the art better. You know, genres like hyperrealism probably wouldn't even exist today if not for photography. But you know what exists? My like and subscribe button. So if you can click those on your way out, that would be very, very much appreciated. Yeah. Thank you.